I don't really want no fame. I don't really want no fame.
He tryna 69 like Takashi, call him Papi, worth the ASAP, keep me rocky. I'm from New York, so I'm cocky. Say he fucking with my posse, caught me Chloe like Kardashian. Keep this pussy in Versace, said I'm pretty like Tanashi. Put it all up in his face.
Hey guys, it's me and Camille back again with another video. And this video, I did a poll on Instagram, right? And I asked if y'all wanted me to do a video on my brother Tamir, or if y'all want me to do a vlog on me going to North Carolina. And a lot of y'all voted for Tamir, the video on Tamir. I might still do a vlog on North Carolina, but I'm gonna make this video for Tamir tonight because I have my other little brother here.
What up, though?
This is how it all started. Alright, so y'all know how we went to Ocean City last week. Alright, so we went to Ocean City last week. We just came back on Sunday. And the whole time, the first day, you can tell them about the first day because I wasn't there the first day. The first day that they went down south, I went down late. Like, we went down on Wednesday. They was there till Saturday. Since Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so like, you can tell them about the first day.
So the first day we went down there,
You can't be doing it.
he was complaining about, he wasn't complaining, he was sick. He kept talking about my chest hurt, like my chest hurt.
And they were saying like he had
hurt.
this like real bad whooping cough, like nobody could sleep that night.
Yeah, he was coughing real bad, like saying like he was coughing like he was smoking all these Newports. That's not funny, but he was coughing. He had like a hookah cough. That's what my aunt said. And then
A whooping cough?
she said it sounded like a hookah cough.
She said whooping.
Or whatever she said, but he kept complaining. Oh, we was at the club, Ocean City H2O Club. Shout out to H2O. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so they said, so after he had that real bad cough, my aunt was getting worried or whatever, and she was like, you're sick or whatever. So she went to go to the store like CVS or whatever to go get him like some antibiotics, some medicine and stuff like to stop the coughing, like cold medicine and stuff. And like they said, it was making him like real drowsy and sleepy and stuff like that. So he went to stop taking it or whatever. But he just kept on saying like his chest and his back was hurting and that his throat was hurting. And that's when we got down there. So my mom had got him some Chloraseptic. That's the throat spray to make his throat start hurting. It's like if it's sore. And then they got him aspirin because he was saying like that's for body pain or whatever.
And then while we was in the club, he was sitting there the whole time while everybody was having fun. I mean, he was having fun, but most of the time he was sitting down with his head down, like my back hurt. And we like, you gonna be good? He like, no, like my back hurt, feel like I'm about to die and all that.
Yeah, like my aunt, like they Muslim. So like when they was doing prayer and stuff like that, he was just like sitting down. Like my aunt was getting mad, like get up. And he was like, no, I really can't breathe. Like my back really hurting. I feel like I'm about to die. My aunt was just like, you talking crazy? Like shut up, boy, come back. And he was just like, all right. Like we was at the boardwalk and like he would be lagging behind us, and like we was on the bus, right? And then we all had got off the bus. It was all of us, like all my cousins, and we was like last one to the condo is we throwing you in the pool or whatever. And Tamir, like he can run. So the two people in the front, it was my cousin Seem and the boy Seer. That's my cousin's friend or whatever. And them two was in the front because they tall, like they like 7 feet, so they was in the front because they got them long behind legs. And then after them was Craig, and then after Craig, my cousin Craig, and then after them it was me, Troy, and Fasaya. And then it was Michelle, and Michelle stopped running. Like she ran across the street, but then she was like, I don't feel like running. So she was walking. And Tamir was behind her, and she was just like speed walking, like doing like a little speed walk. And I'm like, he supposed to be up there with Craig. Like Tamir, like why you always back there? And he was just breathing real hard. He was like, I don't know, I can't run. And like he was just walking with his back hunched like this. And my mom was like, you stand up straight, boy. Stand up straight, boy. You gonna have a hump in your back.
Hunchback.
Same thing. And then he was just like, yo, like my back hurt or whatever. And like they said, like he couldn't lay down like back, so he was like just sitting up all the time.
And every time he laid back, he had a bad cough, like he was coughing.
Yeah, he had a bad cough and he was like breathing hard. And like we was at the beach, and like he usually like sit at the front of the water. He didn't get up. He was laying on the blanket, and then he got in the chair and he was just laying in the chair. He fell asleep in the chair. Like my mom couldn't even get him to get a picture with us. Like, he just wasn't acting himself. And I knew I was getting on his nerves because I was like, I just kept on. I was like, Tamir, you okay? You okay? And he was just like out of it. He was like, yeah, leave me alone. I'm fine. Whole time he wasn't fine, and I knew it. Like, he just wasn't acting like himself.
So, last day, the day before the last day, we all came from the bowl, and he told my aunt, like, I can't breathe. Like, my back and everything was hurting. So, my aunt said when he was in the car, he was sitting there like, yo, like, I can't move, like, I'm in pain, like, his shoulder, back, and everything was all hurting. And he couldn't even carry no bags in the house. When we got back home, he couldn't carry no bags in the house. He went right in the house and laid down. So, he asked my aunt, asked my mom, can she take him to the hospital? So, when they took him to the hospital,
they took him to Shellingham Hospital first.
And they told him they gave him a, what's the name? Like an asthma treatment, like one of them, because they thought he just had a bad cough and he needed that. But when he did an x-ray, because he told him his chest and everything was hurt, and he did an x-ray on him. They didn't say nothing about
his right lung or his heart.
And then we was sitting there for like a couple more hours until to like 12 o'clock.
And then they transferred him
to CHOP. And they was sitting in the waiting room till like 5 o'clock. My mom told me, and that's when they finally gave him a room. And then they did another x-ray on him, and that's when they said he got fluid on both of his lungs.
He had fluid in both of his lungs and around his heart.
Yeah.
And then they did another one, and they was trying to get they was doing surgeries to try to get like the fluid out of his lungs.
And they said during the surgery,
and they had to do like 2 of them, and they said in both of them his lungs collapsed both times. So they was like they had to do another different type of like x-ray surgery or whatever to try to figure out why his lungs kept on collapsing. So they did one, and then they filmed a mask over his heart. And like it's
the size of a softball.
The size of a softball.
And he said it was cancer.
It was a tumor. The mask was a tumor, and it was cancerous.
Cancer. He got cancer.
So he got cancer. They said it's lymphomia, something like that. And
right now, and he couldn't breathe on his own. They had
him on a single tube, and they had it like going through his mouth down into like thing, because they said the amount of breathing space that he had was 5 millimeters. That's like the size of a dime. So that's all he had like to breathe. So he couldn't breathe by himself. So they had like a single tube going through his mouth, like to get him oxygen, because he can't breathe by himself. So when the doctors came back in, this when we got there. So when the doctors came back in, they was saying like they about to do a really harsh surgery so that they could put a double tube in and take the single tube out and put a double tube in, so that kind of can open up his lungs so that he can breathe more and try to get him to breathe by himself sooner or later. Then the doctor came back in, and he was like he was basically like, so we was talking to like an oncologist, whatever them doctors' names are. They was talking to one of them, and then he said that he was going to give him his first chemo treatment to see if that would shrink the mask so they can give him some space first, and then to breathe, and then put the double tube in. So they did his first chemo treatment at 12 o'clock that night or whatever. Well, that morning.
And the mask shrunk.
Some, like,
so whereas
like
he
2
able
centimeters.
To breathe a little bit.
So that he was able to breathe a little bit on his own. And then they still put the double tube in, so that opened it up even more. But yeah, they had him, they put him in a coma. Like, they had him in a coma, do everything. Like, he didn't go into one himself. They put him into one. So they he wouldn't move or something, because they said if he moved like the wrong way, or he made one wrong turn or something like that while they was doing the surgery, his lungs could collapse again and he could go into cardiac arrest. They took him off.
I don't know. You took everything. I don't know what I was about to say. Let me talk now.
Sorry.
So, after his first treatment of the what was it? Chemo. It shrunk a little bit, and then they did another treatment a couple days later, and it shrunk more to where that he able to breathe on his own. And they took one of the tubes out, and they got a little tube down there, and it's still helping him to breathe a little bit.
The single one, like
but
they had before.
They said he gonna lose his hair, his eyebrows, hair. He gonna lose all his hair, his beard.
And like he's so like he into himself, like he like to keep himself together. And,
yeah,
like,
he love his hair.
He love his hair.
So
he gonna lose.
He
his
gonna
mind.
be mad once he find out he got cancer and everything. And he up and everything. He be up and everything. He's strong. Like, don't cut me off, please.
Sorry.
Please don't. As I was saying, it shrunk some more, so he able to breathe on his own. So by Friday, they said by Friday, he should be able. The tube should be out his mouth, and he should be able to breathe on his own. And all my friends and everybody gonna come see him Friday.
And they move in his room like with all the machines and stuff like that. And we get to decorate it and stuff like that. Cause he gonna be in there for a while. He gonna be in there for like 2 months.
He gonna be in there for 2 months.
And then
he gonna have to go through chemo for 3 years.
So he not gonna have his hair for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then they said like he can do like he gonna be going home and stuff like that. But he gonna be like going back and forth to the hospital and stuff.
Yeah, to get his treatment. I don't have a peasy head like.
Okay. Now to answer this question, because I got this question. They was at, people was asking like they was like they thought I was the only child on my mom's side. I do have siblings on my dad's side. I'm not an only child on my dad's side. I have 3 sisters and a brother. But on my mom's side, I am the only child. But these two, well, Tamir and him, I always was with them when I was little. These my cousins. These my little cousins. But my mom always had them and stuff like that. Like I always went trick-or-treating with them. Every Christmas was with them. Everything I did, every family trip was they was there. Like I did everything with them. So I always just called them my little brothers.
Since a buck.
So I always just called them my little brothers. Like he used to play for the Sharks.
No.
Not the Sharks. Not the Sharks. Not the Sharks.
About the Sharks, the Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks. No, I don't know why. Because I was watching the Sharks play earlier. That's why I said Sharks. He used to play for the Blackhawks, and like anytime somebody was talking about the Blackhawks, I'm like, oh, my little brother played for the 115s. So yeah, I'm an only child on my mom's side, but I'm not because these are my little brothers. And I'm gonna continue to say that they're not my little cousins, they're my little brothers.
We need all y'all to pray for Tamir. I mean, he doing better.
He doing better, like
way better. He be talking to us and everything.
He can't really talk, but he be trying to talk.
But we need all y'all to pray for him, man. Real right.
He gonna beat it though because
pray for
my
brother,
strong.
man. We need all y'all love and support, prayers. Need everybody praying for him, no matter what religion, any religion, it doesn't matter. Just keep him in your du'as and your prayers, man. Inshallah.
Alright, so this is the end of this video. If you have any other questions, you could DM me on my Instagram at mia.camille on Instagram. Anyway, alright, so yeah, this is the end of this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at mia.camille. Follow him on Instagram
at SHO_Triz, TRICZ. I'm gonna say it again, at SHO_Triz, TRICZ. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all. Love all the support, all the prayers going out for Mirror Man. Bang.
I just want everybody to pray for my little brother, so that he can get stronger and get through this. They also said that if we waited another 2 days that he could have died. So I'm just happy we got him there on time. Love y'all.
From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money she gon' let you put it in a fight. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.